Hey YouTube, my name's Kayla Rain, and today I'm going to be doing a massive book haul. Don't judge me. So, in the month of March, I bought a lot of books, but in my defense, 7 of them were gifted, 2 of them were pre-orders from before March, so maybe not that crazy and just too much, right? Anyway, I have quite a few books to go through, so I'm just gonna hop right in and let you guys know what I bought this past month. So I have Frog Music by Donoghue, and I've actually already started reading this. It is fantastic. Thank you, Mike from Slice of Mike, for recommending this to me. It's like a murder mystery, and it has some really kick-butt female characters. So if any of those kind of blurbs intrigue you, definitely check this book out. And then I have A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, and this was actually a pre-order for me. So I ordered it back in February. Kind of got a hold on receiving the book because I purchased it with a signed copy of the poster. The posters hadn't come in yet, so I was waiting on that to get the book. But as soon as I got it, I just dove right in and just ate it up because it was so good. Ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars, and I really enjoyed it. It is a fantasy novel. It is the first book in a series, and it follows a main protagonist, Kel, who is a blood magician, and he can travel through different Londons, and there are 4 different Londons, so they're all different dimensions, but he can travel through all of them. So if you're kind of into historical fiction and magic and fantastic dialogue, check this one out. And then I got The Gigantic Beard That Was Evil by Stephen Collins, and this is a graphic novel, and it is just, I don't even fully know how to describe this other than it is beautiful and thought-provoking and just a wonderful graphic novel that everyone should read that has the most fantastic name ever. Then I got Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wynne, and I am buddy reading this with Rihanna from Little Library, so if you want to know our thoughts on this, definitely follow us on Twitter. I will put links on that in the down bar below if you want to. This is a historical fiction that follows 2 different girls during World War II, I believe. Yes, World War II. And yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting. And I am pretty excited about this one. This is In the Shadow of Blackbirds by Kat Winters. You guys know, if you've been here on this channel, that I adored The Cure for Dreaming by Kat Winters, so I definitely had to check out her debut novel. And this is another historical fiction with a paranormal aspect, and this takes place in Oregon during the flu epidemic, and it has something to do with spirit photography, which is when you take a picture and capture a spirit in it. And I am very intrigued to know more about this book, and I want to read it soon. Because everyone is talking about Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel, I had to pick it up, and it was on sale in my bookstore, so it was kind of fate. But this is a post-apocalyptic novel that isn't dystopian. So I wanted to check that out because most post-apocalyptic novels are either very science fiction influenced or dystopian, and this is neither. So yeah, I wanted to check that out. It follows a traveling theater group after some type of huge epidemic hits, and it's an apocalyptic world. Because I finished A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, I of course had to pick up A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin because I need to know what happens. I mean, A Game of Thrones didn't really leave off on this huge cliffhanger, but I want to know what happens with these characters. I want to follow their storylines and see how they just progress in the events that are happening, how they kind of evolve within themselves, because there was so much character development in the first book. That was fantastic, and I want to see these characters continue to develop into awesome or awful people, because really there are both in this book. You could get either, and to be honest, I kind of love both the awesome and the awful people because they're just written so fantastically. And then I got House of Many Ways and Castle in the Air by Diana Wynne Jones, and these are continuations of the Howl's Moving Castle world. I believe House of Many Ways follows the same characters in Howl's Moving Castle, and then Castle in the Air is a set of different characters, but kind of the same world. So I loved Howl's Moving Castle so much, I wanted to check these out. And I'll be honest, I'll probably be buying a lot of Diana Wynne Jones in the future because Howl's Moving Castle just hooked me. It was fantastic. something that everyone should read because it is just the most magical, beautiful book I think I've ever read. And then, this is just a shameful purchase. This was a pre-order. This is Half Wild by Sally Green, and I haven't even read Half Bad. When I purchased Half Bad, I heard that it was compared kind of loosely to Harry Potter. It's a trilogy, love trilogies, and it's about witches and wizards. So I just got really intrigued, went ahead and pre-ordered prematurely, because I never even read Half Bad. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get cracking on that, and now I can kind of marathon them. Hopefully they'll be fantastic, and I will just be anticipating the release of the third and final book in the trilogy. Who knows? And yes, you've already seen this one in the haul, but it was at the bottom of my pile, but I ended up receiving a second copy of A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab because it came in my owl crate, so yeah, I just have 2 copies of this, but you know, that's okay. It's probably the most gorgeous cover I've ever seen, and yeah, I love this book. Did I already say that? I think I did, but yeah, I love this book. Read it. And then, the most exciting part about this haul, to me at least, is the books that I was gifted. There's 7 of them. Can you guess what they are? I bet you can. If you know what I love. You're thinking, what does Kayla Rain love? What comes in a box set of 7 books all together? If you don't know, if you must ask, if I must tell you, it is Harry Potter, the UK editions. The new UK editions, might I add. And I'm in love. Let me just hold up all these beauties right here just so you can see the spines. But yeah, I got the new UK edition of Harry Potter. And I didn't purchase it myself, so I don't even feel that bad about getting them. Not that I would, because Harry Potter for life, always and forever. My boyfriend, who is fantastic, gifted them to me. He bought them off of Book Depository, so definitely check them out. They're pretty reasonably priced and free shipping. Not affiliated with them or anything, but I do order from them a lot and they're fantastic. But I didn't even have words when he gave this to me. I just sat there and I was like eye-twitching and like, oh my god, it's amazing. Covers are gorgeous, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hold them up and let you guys get a close look at them. So first up, we have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Yes, the Philosopher's Stone, not the Sorcerer's Stone. I am excited. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and this cover is just mind-blowingly beautiful. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and finally, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and again, I just have to say that these covers are gorgeous. I am slowly documenting them on Instagram if you want to follow me. Again, links in the down bar below. Yeah, I am super excited about these books. Like I said, I didn't even have words when I got them. I was just so excited. Okay guys, that is it for this video. That was a bit overkill on the books, I realize. I hadn't even realized that I'd purchased that many until after I kind of like gathered them up to do my video for the month. I am going to try to do better next month about not buying too many books. I'm probably reading the books that I have first. So yeah, that would be pretty fantastic, I think. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos as I upload them. And as always guys, thanks for watching. Stay weird. On like right here on the side. But yeah, this is a what? It's a horror